Ho ho. Ho ho. All right, so let's jump on some more Ashira stuff. The Ashira have both a male and female model, unlike the inferior nulls of EverQuest, where it's just the one. Come on, we can do better than that. We got two. You duplicate it and then make it slightly different. Boom, done. I put his little cape on here actually. Interestingly, didn't do that for the female. I actually also I added her little cape as well. And I was playing around with maybe adding some like flyaways on the side there, and I added teeth. So I wonder if we should do like a tongue as well. That'd be cool. But I will wait a bit on that. So here's my plan for this though. Let's just delete all this. I'm just gonna take all of this and bring it in here. Save this one right away. And we'll delete, or close this one, I should say. And hang on a sec. Okay. Let me rename this to something I can spot easy. Keith, subscribed. Is the game done yet? With your help, with your contribution, I should say. Yeah, it'll be done soon. Let me grab the, if I can find the reference here. So, this guy has kind of a different outfit. So we'll see how much of the topology I can keep. And I need to add another sound effect to that. There's like a bunch of stuff that doesn't have sound effects right now on my thing anymore. Let's move that up there. Okie dokie. I might actually just take this off of the torso part. gotta cut this in half too. Nordan. Is that a gift sub or is that a regular sub? Thanks for the subs, guys. That's cool. That's awesome of you guys to continue the support. And this one has boobies. I need to do something about the boobies. No boobies allowed. Keith hooked me up for my first month, and I just resubbed. That's how they get you. It's like a drug. Keith's a drug dealer. He knows how that works. That's where he gets all the money for all the subs, I think. I knew there was something fishy about that guy. Who else wants some drugs? So on my list of to-dos, let me pull it up. That's not it. I'm gonna mark off the elemental as done, even though we still need some texture stuff. But it's like the model's done-ish and it's in engine. So I just need to get the Ashira wrapped up. And then the next thing on there is the zombie model. So we don't have a concept for that. And I haven't heard anything from Goblin about that. So I was just gonna wing that one, I think. So that'll be the next thing on the block. Just so you guys know. Oh, there's a hole here. Is that what this is? There you go, giving the drugs out again. The ears are different on this one as well. So let's just gonna preemptively Will it be a zombie Ashira? Oh, dude, that's a good idea. I mean, to have a zombie Ashira or a skeleton Ashira, that's an interesting thought. But yeah, I wonder if there's a way. Maybe you wonder if we should do that with texture somehow or something. Because my thought with the skeleton was to have a skeleton for every race, all the player races. And so, well, here's the thing. So I want to have a skeleton version of all the player races. And then it would make logical sense for the next step to be a zombie version of all the player races as well. However, that's a lot of fucking work, and I don't know if it's worth the effort for that, because unless we found some really clever way of doing it, or if it was just a texture swap. But I mean, that would be, I don't know, I feel like it'd be more interesting to have something slightly more than just, a texture swap for the zombie, so zombie sure would be sweet. Yes, it would. But we have a concept for the ghoul. Goblin did one. Let me see if I can find that. Do we get rid of the Trello? There it is. Let's see. Ghoul. Oh, maybe it's not even on here. I thought it was. Character art. Concept art. Buh. It's not kept up to date very well, unfortunately. Maybe I just saved it locally or something. Yeah. Oh, that's what happened. I meant to put it on Trello, and it was having problems, so I didn't actually do it. So I think this is the one that we ended up with. I'll just share this whole damn thing actually. So I think this upper left one was the one that we were going to go with. So this would be the ghoul, which is, as you can tell, it's still, I guess, it's still a humanoid body, but it's very exaggerated. It's like, what's the word? It's been twisted, out of like normal anatomy, proportions and stuff. So my thinking is, maybe we could do something like that with the zombie as well, perhaps. Maybe there's like there's like a step between the ghoul and a human. So maybe it's more humanoid than the ghoul, but still different from the human, just the normal human. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to run this by the team or something, but the reason that I'm thinking that is because then we can just make the zombie its own thing, and not have to like try and make a complicated system for all the zombies and all the races. But I don't know. But let me actually save this. Like so. Cool. Concept or monolith? Okay. Next. I feel like we can move some of these other things down to like done. I'm gonna the beetle. The beetle's done, I guess. There's Jackal. Jackal's kind of done. He needs more animations and stuff. Snake. I guess the snake and the rat are kind of the same situation. I'm just gonna. You guys can't see any of this. It's fine. But anyway. Redeemed googly eyes. Oh, you got me. I was doing serious stuff. That's when you guys get me. When I'm doing serious stuff. You sneak in with the googly eyes. You got me. Hey, John. It's going good so far. I'm just kind of getting started on the male version of the Ashira here. That's the only time they are appropriate. Makes sense. Oh, you know what I forgot to do on the female version is the joints and stuff. I need to redo that. So I think it might actually be a little bit longer. I might not actually get to the zombie this month. What am I looking at? Copy modifiers. Let's get rid of these. We'll hang on to these for now. Just changing the shape of his head a little bit. Okie dokie. Let's make his neck a little bit thicker too. Pump up the arms here, make him thick boy. Stonk boy. Just a little bit. He's still supposed to be sort of scrawny. Okay. Let's do some leggies. Leggies. I need to just cut this in half too. Okie dokie. Let's bring out the hip. The hip. Bring in this guy. Let's make his toesies wider. That's how you know he's a man. He's got the wide toesies. Okay, and in the concept, he's got like it's like a square shaped thing, so I'm actually gonna actually. I'm pretty much just going to redo it from scratch, honestly, at this rate. Oh, fly. Okay. So this is going to go... I wonder if I could connect these, actually. I wonder if I should connect these. Hey, Squid Pasta, how you been? Tegreal Finnith. What kind of relationship do the Ashira have with the area surrounding Night Harbor? I take it the city itself isn't too fond of them, but how do the country folk see them? That's a good question. I don't really know, actually. I'm not... I'm not like... I haven't read a lot of their lore for them. The impression I get is that they're kind of like, you know, your typical sort of null, you know, population. I think there's actually a, I think we're gonna have a sort of Fippy, type guy, kind of an homage to Fippy. So I imagine it's gonna be that sort of relationship. Nice googly eyes, thanks, man. I've been polishing my eyes. Zook doesn't have a level 5 clearance for that lore. No. I lost my privileges when I leaked that other stuff that one time. Privileges revoked. Never mind the fact there is no level 5 clearance. You don't know. You don't know, John. You don't know. There could be. I mean, that's not the type of information that we would, you know, put out there. So first rule of secret clearance is you don't tell everybody that you have a secret clearance. Level 5 is the decoy clearance, isn't it? Yeah, if you need to get out of an uncomfortable conversation, you just go, "Oh, what's that over there? Is that level 5 clearance?" And you just run for the door. And don't like this.
Quick question. When was the last time you hit save?
It's been a bit, I think. It's been a bit. I could do with a save. Oh no, his teeth. I gotta save his teeth. Teeth. Can make the teeth bigger too. Maybe these are too big. Okay, let's save before someone else yells at me. Cool new Rocket Man. Can I touch the button? I need... Hey, Pettis. I really need to add a sound effect for that, so I know. So that I can make... I was going to make like a whole scene for it. So... It'll be fun. Let me pull the ears off of the actual jackal. Actually, this. So no touchy Rocket Man button. No, you can touch it if you want. You can push the button. I just won't. I may not notice right away. So I guess if that's what you're going for, that's the thing. Ah. Need to censor it. Maybe it's too floppy. Hey, Pat, sorry to hear about your computer. Stupid autocorrect. Always polite to ask if you can touch somebody's rocket. If you got the points for it, I don't blame you. Where is the jackal? Where is the jackal? There it is. Hopefully we'll hear what the issue is tomorrow. Where'd you just took it to like a computer store, I guess? Probably something I'm not like because we used to have like Fry's Electronics, but they kind of went out to business, it seems like, which is crazy, but somehow they managed to do that. Yes, these ears. I missed something. What happened to your computer, Pattis? His computer is having issues or something. It's like crashing, hard crashing. This is probably somehow ProBuilder's fault. It's possible. Oh, my back. I've been having issues with it crashing off and on, but when I sat down Sunday to do some work and it started chain crashing for 2 to 5 minutes. That's not great. That's definitely not great. Oh damn. Somehow the name of the UV maps are they're not consistent. I need to. I don't know if that's going to cause issues later or not, but oh dear. Slide edge. Bingo. Oh. I need another one. Chow. I need one here. Chow. Got a big nose. So I've been I have them running a diagnostic and all that stuff. It's super frustrating trying to diagnose shit when it crashes. Of course, it also picks on the busiest weeks of my year to do this. Yeah, man, that sucks. System diagnostics has detected gnomes on Pattis's computer. Would you like to purge gnomes? Press yes to continue. Or press yes to continue. Software is good to clean up memory cache. Have lost addressability. Maybe give it a shot. That's why I like occasionally I just delete stuff that I haven't used in a while or whatever. So sometimes it kind of gets me into issues where I've deleted something that I end up kind of wanting later on, but I don't know. I try to keep my my computer like cleaned up. I can. Okie doke. Let's mirror this. I probably am due for like a cleanup process or something on my machine. Actually, haven't done anything in a bit. Good applications generally do a good job of garbage collection. A lot of Unity add-ons may not be as good at that. I can't wait to ride my gnome necromancer around on the back of an ogre. You know there's going to be some people running around trying to do the Master Blaster thing with that. It's like that's part of it, you know. I wonder if I can join these. Uh-oh. And where we got this. Yeah, I'm assuming it's some weird corrupted file or something along those lines. At first I was afraid it was something hardware related, but The machine is like 14 to 15 months old. Man, my computers are... Shoot, it's been a while. It's been years at this point. Hmm. It's a huge quad right here. That's... I like the... Might have exaggerated the off the concept a little bit too much, but kind of dig that shape. So, but this is just, I guess I'll do that. It's kind of a bit of a pull there. Get rid of this guy. Kind of have to have that there. Guess I'll do that. I don't know. It's probably the best scenario. Thanks for the follow, Fex. How you doing? Yeah, my last one lasted me 6 years. Streaming class demos was what finally made the GPU say enough. Yeah, I try to I try not to push my computers too much. So hopefully that, and I don't overclock stuff. It's just like the stock settings. So I usually get pretty good lifespan out of my stuff. So these, actually, let me split this. It's probably going to be a smaller one because this one is wider. I think it's at the waist. It's like right here, maybe. Hey, Justin. Sorry I couldn't be here earlier. The internet is questionable. That's okay, man. You're here. You're here now. That's all that matters. There's no rush. You didn't miss much. Just working on the male version of the Ashira here. Do I even need that? Let's just do a triangle, I guess. Oh, that's an Ingon though. Oops. Oh, this is not great. Well, I'm gonna leave that for now. Come back to it. The new one, yeah, it boots up. It boots, but I got it to the point where Just turning it on would cause it to either lock up or lose power. Man. That's rough. It's tough. Is this on Windows? Windows 10. Guess I didn't do an IT support in chat there. Okie dokie. Oh, hello. How's it going, Stoic Outrider? How is you? Okay. Do this. Let's do this. Let's not do that. Collapse. Oh, jeez. Okie dokie. Yes, I'm just like, just trying to think how. I guess there's also a bit of a. Well, there's some. If we're looking at the concept, there is some little shapes here that I didn't really add in there. Of course, I also don't limited on the poly, so some of that stuff you know, not everything's gonna get changed, switched over. Are you going to do new animations for the Ashira or use the others you have already done? We're going to do new animations for the Ashira. And speaking of animations, you guys probably already heard, we pulled in a guy for the animation stuff now, so it's not on me anymore. Oh, my back is killing me. Yeah, Sean mentioned it on the stream, on his stream this morning. In case you guys missed it, we brought on a guy named Erkenstaff. It's from Sweden. He's going to do rigging and animation stuff for us. So that's good because this will load off me. Not really sure what to do with this thing though, to be honest with you.
Do a barrel roll.
Something like that, I guess, is works. Let's do this. Rigging, awesome, yeah. So hooking up art with bones kind of thing, or more animations. Yeah, you guys probably haven't. You probably didn't watch me do much rigging stuff. You guys saw me do a lot of weight painting. That falls under the rigging category. But yeah, it's like doing the, oh geez. Let's get rid of this. I don't need this anymore. Yeah, rigging is attaching like the bones and stuff. So let's do, guess that's something. Sorry, I'm distracted here. Okay, that's probably fine. But yeah, so rigging is like there's like it's just like kind of 3 steps, I guess, to get to animation. I guess animation would be technically the third step, but so step one, you need a model. You need to make the model. What I'm doing right now, you have the model. Okay, that's step one done. Step two is rigging, which is creating the bones, and so there's like a whole it's like a whole thing. You need a skeleton which can move, and then that tells the mesh where how to move. Um, like think of it like the mesh is like this the skin, and the rig is like the skeleton. It's what actually holds up the mesh and moves stuff around. Um, and then the animation is just the process of moving the rig around and stuff. Um, so I mean that's kind of a very broad explanation of it. So um, rigging is a very technical thing. Um, modeling is more on the art side, and animation is more on the art side. So it's kind of like a art technical art, kind of like Hill, if it were. Um, yeah, so Erkenstaff's he did some like a rig for us as like a test, and he did a really good job on it. So we were like, yeah, let's bring this guy in. So we'll have some really fancy rigs now, which will help us you know, be able to animate stuff better, I think. And we'll probably end up we'll probably won't use Cascader anymore. Seems like uh his ability, because like Cascader was sort of our solution to nobody on the team really being good at rigging and animation and stuff. So it's kind of a band-aid or like a tool that helped us solve that problem. But we don't need it. We don't really need it anymore, I think. There's a possibility we'll still be able to use it, maybe, but model bone is connected to the rigging bone, and the rigging bone is connected to the animation bone. Yeah, yeah, you got it. That's awesome about the animation guy. He's a cool dude too. So I don't know if he's gonna stream or not. I don't know, I actually didn't ask him that, but maybe he's like I said, he's in Sweden, so he'd be on a different time zone. With this being a low poly style, do you have a guideline or self-imposed limitations on how you're generating these models, or is it just a general feel thing? It's an art tech art Oreo. Yeah. I mean, it's like a self-imposed limitation. It's because it's like an aesthetic choice. It's not like a technical limitation, you know. We are very inspired by, you know, the classic MMOs, like some of the first generation MMOs. So like we're trying to emulate that in not just gameplay, but also art style. So I'm trying to keep stuff low poly, and I'm trying to draw on some of the aesthetic choices that were made on. A lot of it comes from EverQuest, I think, for me anyway, because that was my game. So there's a lot of influence there, and so I mean they made those decisions based on out of necessity to keep things a certain way, for technical reasons, and we're emulating that style but for aesthetic reasons, if that makes sense. Hey Belfaster, good evening. No pressure or anything, but if you get bored, it may be fun to model up a quick sandwich that we could beat monsters to do with for sandwich combat. Nothing fancy, maybe a foot long. That's a good idea. Like a sandwich shield. Beat them to death with. Yeah. That's a good idea. I might take you up on that. Got his little cape. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. I think I could add a little bit more to this, right? True story, I used to be a sandwich artist. Gotta head to bed, but thanks for taking the time to do the streams and working on this. I'm excited to see you all have put together already. It looks like it's getting better and better. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. 1M pen or IM pen. Impen. Have a good night though. Thanks for stopping by. And thanks for checking out our game and all that. I appreciate. Grr, he's angry. This makes me want to make the wolf now. Having fun with making like canines. I like this nose. This is a cool nose here. I dig it. Can I get away with this? That should be fine. Was that a satisfying job? I always imagined it would be. I ended up working at the grocery store instead of Subway when I was a youth. So I never got to find out. I would imagine I would make sandwiches as if they were my own and rank them in my head. Special care. And I'm not sure I would have called it satisfying. It was just a summer job during college. My buddy was a manager, and we used to play Halo in the back when it was a slow day. I see, like, the problem with that kind of job that I would imagine, especially nowadays, maybe it was less of an issue, back then, but people are just crazy these days, and I would just see like some weirdo customer asking for, I've just heard like horror stories of customers just being, total dicks. So I don't know. So I worked at a thrift store, a popular thrift store chain you may have heard of before, and that was pretty chill. I definitely have some stories from that. And some of the people were pretty cool. Some of the people were not pretty cool. I remember like there was this there's like an elderly brother sister that would like come in. They were like frequent customers. I mean, I think they just kind of like just came to look around and something to do. I don't think they usually bought stuff. But they hung out and I kind of chatted with them a bit. I was like in the back. I prefer doing the like the donation, like shoveling through the piles of donation stuff that we got. I'm not really a surprise. I'm not really a people person, so I didn't really like being in the front. And like I don't know the difference between like a dress shirt and a fucking t-shirt for women's clothing and stuff. So I was just awful at like hanging clothes. But occasionally they put me up there, and yeah, so I got to know those folks, and they were nice. And when I eventually left, they actually they gave me a little goodbye card. It's nice of them. That was cool. I remember that. So that was cool. I had someone throw videos at me when I worked at Hollywood Video. They were just trying to return their videos, bro. They didn't want to get those late fees. I don't know what you're complaining about. Shit. In this economy? Okay. What do we still need for this? I feel like this is kind of good to go. What am I missing here? Actually, you know what? Let me do this. Jackal Boy. Jackal Noi. Close enough. Let me save this. Let me open female. So I want to see the comparison. I want to see what else we need to do, perhaps. Maybe make them a little wider. Like the head should be wider. Wider and like just bigger. Oh yeah, I like that shorter muzzle on him. That looks rad. And the body, like in the concept, the body isn't like, it's not like exceptionally, like the arms aren't like, so I think where I'm at is probably fine. The neck is, I mean, the neck is quite thicker actually at the base here. So let's do this. Another another threatened to sue you for asking him if you wanted to make a payment on his late fees. See, that's why he's throwing stuff. But to visit Alaska again, they had the last Blockbuster video. I think it was still up until not long ago. I absolutely loved the movie game rental experience as a kid. Yeah, man, that's how I got I got a lot of my PlayStation games. I like I miss the old console era where there wasn't online bullshit, you know? Like when Xbox came out and stuff, I was like, "Oh, this is trash." I don't know. Maybe, I mean, it's not trash, but it's like, I don't know. I didn't like what, it wasn't for me. But yeah, I have strong feelings apparently about that stuff. I wonder if I can move these eyes a little bit closer together or something. It's mostly in the texture though, but I can encourage it with the no, I can't do that one. Well, we'll see how that bit ends up, but tail. I feel like I should just make the tail on the female thinner. This is a decent size, I think. This is probably good, right? Yeah, I'm gonna call that good for now. Let's go back to rent games and get some Little Caesars next door.
Make it chunkier.
Make it chunkier. Are you sure? Oh, dude, oh my god, this looks rad. We need like a so you know those XR golems, what are they? What are those golems? But that's what I was thinking of. Like we need like a really beefy Ashira model as well. Looks like a stuffed animal kind of. It turned it into a furry. Another favorite was Game Exchange, which rented PC games. Of course, nothing had DRMs yet. So you could roll up and rent a $50 game like McWarrior, and then have it forever for $3. M&M Ewok. Were they always koala bears in disguise? Okay, so let's save this guy. Other than this guy. The ears. Oh man. Okay, so this I need to mirror. Oops. And this kind of just fits in there. Okay, that's backwards. Damn. That didn't work the way I wanted it to. Close enough. Okie dokie. Get out of here. This part right here is hard for me to wrap my head around. Pun not intended, but it just happened anyway. The UVs. Nicodemus. UVs are hard to wrap your head around. Yes, sir. Yeah, so I think it was either Pattis or someone at my college, one of the instructors at my college. The example that they always give is let's see. Where's my cylinders? Nothing. 12. No, not okay. So let's say we got like a soda can here. I'll make a little. This is my shitty soda can. So we got our little soda can. Let's just apply this actually. Let's see if I can get a Coca-Cola. I guess we're gonna. You know what? I like Dr. Pepper. Let's do Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper case. Let's see if I can do this. You're killing me. Just give me a freaking image. Freaking Google. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this will work. Okay. Allow. Zukan, another any other stories from the thrift store? I have other stories, but some of them are kind of dark. So I won't share on stream, but I'm trying to think of one that's less dark. Let's see. I guess there was like the woman who she was like being a Karen about it. So the way it works is like when you are donating something, the rules, like the rules that we're, oh dear. Yeah, okay, you want me to tell a serious dark story with the googly eyes? Nice try, Keith. Almost got me. Almost got me. Code Monkey likes Tab and Mountain Dew. Enjoy the cool. Okay, so let me do this. I will just make this for let's do for authentic sake, we'll do this. Assign new, and where's my color texture image? Open. Okay. So, oh. Do we have the image in here? Okay. So, this is obviously a flat image, right? So, how do we get this around the can? The way you do this is I totally, and I'm not telling the story. We're doing this instead, and then I can tell a story. So, I have this little half of the can is selected. This is where I want to put the Dr. Pepper logo on there, right? So it's essentially like you're wrapping like a wrap around the can. That's the analogy. So if I unwrap this, actually, let me do a flat one here. I'll just do project from view. So I have a nice and like this nice square. If I do this, I have a nice rectangular shaped one here. So this is half of the can. I've cut the can in half. I've flattened it. This is half of the can. So it corresponds with this part of it, right? So if I move this over here, you'll see that it's showing, because we've flattened the can in the UV space, but we still have the 3D version of it too. So it's just kind of showing, you're assigning on the flat side where what's gonna show up on the actual round side, basically. Oh, there we go. Zukan got them story time eyes. I thought it would be both Googly Eyes and Rocket at the same time. Oh no. Yeah, so anyway. So this is half the can that we have. And what we can do is we can reshape the size of this so that we're changing the shape of the what we're assigning, but since the actual shape never changes, it just stretches the texture like that. So if we wanted to have it like this, we kind of squash and stretch it, and then if I wanted to get it straight, I would like rotate this, and then I guess I could keep stretching so that it looks normal. And it's a bit small, so this isn't like a perfect texture for this, obviously, but I mean that's. And then he just walked out of Justin Bieber's life just like that, left heartbroken. But anyway, so that's kind of the kind of a really basic explanation of it. And and I can also mirror this. So if I wanted to go get the other side of it, I could just mirror the I would just mirror the can, and it's not going to mirror the UVs properly. So, but yeah, I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense. That's how it was like explained to me in college. Like one of the first things you do is make like a soda can. So, are you a Dr. Pepper fan? Yeah, I don't drink soda, but when I do, I prefer Dr. Pepper. That's what I go for. The rare times I do splurge. What's this? Got a hole right here. But yeah, it obviously gets way more complicated the more complicated the shape is. And depending on which way you're going, like if you model something and then you UV it without a texture, and then you paint on the texture, like using a 3D painting software program like 3D Coat or even Photoshop can do it, then to some extent it doesn't really matter so much like the UV layout. You just want to try and like maximize the space you have. But like doing it the old school way where you model it, you UV it, and then you paint that texture on like a flat surface, like in Photoshop, just normally painting the texture, that's way more complicated. That's tricky. So I think that it actually matters a lot more how you lay stuff out in that way. So I can see maybe if that's how you're thinking about it, that could bend your mind a bit, because that's really hard. But with modern programs, you can just paint directly on the model, and it's like I could do it right now. Texture paint. This looks weird for some reason, but like I can paint directly on this, so it doesn't matter how the UVs are. It doesn't. It's like I'm just painting on the model itself, right? So it doesn't matter how I have the UVs or where the seams are. It paints across seams. So yeah. And now the texture is a thing. It's still on a slant. I'm not sure if you straightened it out. Logos are probably harder than like for, well, yeah, that was like, that's not a perfect example because the logo was like a photo of a box from a perspective. If I were actually gonna texture that soda can, I would probably throw the logo into Photoshop and I would straighten it to make it easier. I've had Moxie Cola. It is a original drink that ironically tastes like watered down Dr. Pepper. I'm trying to think. There's something I ordered. We ordered like a pizza a while ago, a couple weeks ago, and it required, or I think there was like a limit. You know, like when you do DoorDash and stuff, there's like you have to get a certain amount. For like there's like a minimum, and the thing I was ordering by itself wasn't enough, so I had to add like a soda or a drink or something. So like, fine, I'll grab it said like a can of whatever, you know. So I was expecting like a small can or whatever, a regular size, but they gave us a freaking. It was like it's like $3 or whatever it was, or $1, $2 or something. But they gave us a whole freaking liter thing for it, and I was like, I don't know. They must have messed up, or soda is really cheap these days. I can't drink that much soda though. So,
Hi, guys.
hi, Sean. The reason I say it's original is because Moxie was invented before Dr. Pepper. Ah, interesting. $2 have always been kind of cheap. Yeah, I mean, it said it was a can though, so we weren't expecting it. It's weird. But yeah. I don't know. I don't order soda that often, so I don't know. Times have changed, man. I don't know what's what anymore, I guess. You kids and your liters of soda can't keep up. These crazy kids and their metric system. For real though. Looks like a raccoon now. Wonder if there's... Okay, there we go. That's better. These on a different UV set or something? Is that why these are black now? Okay. Where are these teeth? I need to know where these are. Or do they don't have UVs? That's why. Okay. Son of a let's do something else with this. Female. These are UV map. That's an annoying thing that happens. Import and open. Let's see if this will work. Oh god, there's two. Well, that was a waste of time. Thanks a lot, Blender, being a dick about it. Okay. I hate when it does that. Oh, Jesus, there's two of them. Okay. So when there's like, you can have multiple UV layouts on a single mesh. And so when you have two objects and you join them together, if the UV maps don't have the same name, it keeps both, I guess, but it creates like this thing where the teeth it deletes the UVs. It doesn't like merge them very well, basically. So it makes me have to do shit like this. Gotta change all the names of everything. Okay. And I bet these are fucked now, aren't they? Oh, okay. Cool. Okay, those are good. Join. Texture paint. This can actually be white, right? Cool. I don't think I can delete stuff in this. Is there an eraser? Let's see. I haven't done a lot of texture painting in Blender, so I don't know how to. 3D Coat is just like so great about it. Like it has its own tools, but you can also utilize Photoshop, which it's just like, why, like, I don't know. Yeah, it's crazy. Let's see. Let's get caught up in chat here. Coffee, tea, whiskey. I do none of those. Think I'm head off bed. Good night, everybody. See you, Pattis. Check out my new art when you can. Has any lore yet dropped on the Ashira? we can discuss? I don't believe so. I think it's been leaked that through the various streams and stuff that they're werejackals. I don't know if I don't know if it's been said before. I'll go ahead and spill a little bit here. Oh damn. I'm kind of see-through. I just noticed that the text you can see the text through me. As I get distracted, just before I drop some major information. Let's see. Let me see if I can adjust this. I'll make myself less. Oh my screen. Oh, there we go. Screen thing. How's that? I think you can still kind of see. Man, I don't know. I need to I need to set up my camera so it doesn't autofocus anymore, and then I'll just stop using the green screen or something. Build the suspense, yes. What was I saying? I don't remember. Oh well, we'll just keep moving on. I've returned. Did I miss all the dark stories? No, I didn't tell any dark stories. All of the above, beverage of choice. I still have 3,000 points, Keith. I can unleash the googly eyes. We can make a deal. Very nice, Justin. Very nice. Okay. What is this? Okay. But yeah, so Ashira, they are werejackals, and I don't know if it's like obvious by that fact, but yeah, they can transform. So little nugget. And then being, you know, that's why they look like, or at least the crack. Oh, googly eyes. That's why they look. I wanted to keep them in the jackal model, very similar looking, because they turn into things. That's all I'll say. Don't tell anybody. I'll get fired. Nicodemus is ringing a bell. Hey everybody, get me in trouble. Speaking of Nicodemus, this little a necklace. This necklace is really cool. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do with this. I'm gonna save this guy. Bam, saved. I'm amazing at that. And then we're gonna apply that. I'm going to export this as an OBJ, selection only. Just dump it in there. And then we're gonna open 3D Coat, and we're gonna open Photoshop. Old reference to Clash of Titans. I thought you were referencing Pirates of the Caribbean. That's that was an original thing that they came up with for the Pirates of the Caribbean. With Harry Hamill. Oh, We did a thing. What's going on here? I don't like what's happening here. Why is it? Oh, there we go. Okay. Interesting. Good to know I can do that, I suppose. Okay. So these guys have a different. Oh, I have the. I don't think I want the cape on there actually. Oh, come on. Damn it. Pirates of the Caribbean did it first. Oh yeah, they had it one in Pirates of the Caribbean. I forgot. Yeah, it's fine if you blocked out that. It was those movies were a thing. They were enjoyable. Begrudgingly, I don't know. So based on this concept, I don't know if this is supposed to be white or Goblin just didn't, because he didn't really finish this one. So I don't know. I'll just make let's make the outfit thing. Start there. I'll just I don't know. Roughen it out. And this comes down. It's kind of, and then he's got his little belt. It's going to be about here-ish. And then there's like a little pattern here. This is like one color. This is another color. No indication on what's happening on the back there. I guess we'll just do like it's like a kind of a shawl bitty thing there. And he's got a cape, so that'll cover the back, I guess. I don't think we need to. I have like an open back, sort of on the female. I think we could just do like a. We could do like a bump. I feel like the male would have a back portion of their tunic thing. I mean, if they're putting designs on there, right? You'd put something back there, I think. Like so. I know it's a reference of something, but I don't know what. Oh, wait, never mind. Song was 1982, not 79. Just kind of clean up this a bit. Oh, that's too dark. And never really figured out what's happening underneath stuff. I was gonna give him like little. I mean, I don't know. I was kind of debating like, do we give him like little kind of leathery underpants type things? Do we just have them have like just the fur hanging out? Don't know. Just kind of putting in a placeholder sort of thing for now. I think something that doesn't rip when it's shape shifting. So like a vest, short pants type. Yeah, that's a good point actually. If they're shape shifting, that would be actually a good reason for them to not wear any pant type thing. So that doesn't rip when they're shifting. Other than the fact he was wearing jorts, the Incredible Hulk always wore shorts somehow. He had like, weren't they like spandex, man? Stretchy, futuristic stretchy pants. But yeah, so since we got a guy doing the rigging and animation stuff now, I think I might enjoy spending a little bit more time on texture stuff, because I can afford to. I felt like I was like always in a rush to you know, get stuff moved to the next bit. So I think I might start spending a little bit more time on texture stuff. I don't know. We'll see if I can. I would enjoy that though. I think it'd be a nice break, at least. If the George ripped, Hulk would be renamed Captain Hammer.
Do a barrel roll.
Dual barrel roll. Thanks for the follow, Ace Petted. So yeah. Let's save this one. Textures, export. Let's just do a JPEG. Actually, let's do a PNG. And this is the male. Bingo. Look at that. Look at that boy. Oh, I didn't save the teeth that I did. My bad. Oh, where did they go? They're not even here. Okay, hang on. Where's everything else, bro? Whatever. I'll just do it here. Just need it to be white. And then we save this. Save as. Mail PNG. Is that where you will gain the most time when the new animator is in place? Yeah, the animation just soaks up so much freaking time, man. Especially for me, because it's not really my specialty. So I was kind of learning on the job with that stuff. Which is why it was very frustrating, and I was doing a lot of kind of doing the same thing over and over. So with that off my plate, I'm like free to spend a little bit more time on some other stuff. And so like spending more time on texture stuff would be cool. And I wanted to dive into the particle system and get some like cool spell effects and stuff. Some spell effects going for the game. So we'll see. Was just looking at the other Twitch categories. Who knew there were so many hot tub fans out there? Are they reverse werejackals? What if they were humans at night? Ooh, nice furry man. Thanks. Let's see what this does. I mean, I guess it falls under the furry category, but it's not really intended to be a furry. It's like a knoll, so I guess that is a furry. I don't know. I don't know where the distinction is with that. Let's just do some of these. See what that looks like, I guess. I don't know if this is gonna work or not, but save. Yeah, definitely um there are the hot tubs. What is that? The new Thermo Spa 12 jet? What if they are jackal jackals, where the day they are jackals, but at night turn into jackals? I think John is onto something. Oh, it's weird, acting weird, but oh no, the ears. Something's going on there. Got erased. Good point. I think an animal brain with a much more capable body is way more scary. Them claws, though. Have you ever like been clawed by a cat? Now imagine if your cat, could operate heavy machinery or something. Oh, okay. That erase thing kind of screwed me a bit here. Looks like. Man, that nose I did it before is got deleted. That's unfortunate. I need to know about this dark stories at the thrift store. I pinky swear I won't use the googly eyes. No, I'm not gonna share it on stream. It's pretty dark. I'll tell you later. But I won't do it on stream. It's like serious business. Yeah, I know you were. You can't fool me. Adjective Beaver. Thanks for the sub. 2 months. Nice. There's a number of big flea markets in the area here. They're semi-permanent and more like carnivals or something. Way different than where I'm from. Give him the googly eyes and it makes the stories all sound like they're being told by Christopher Lloyd in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I don't know if this guy looks male enough to me yet. And what the fuck happened with all this shit down here? Jesus Christ. Son of a bitch. Do we have multiple versions here? Okay, we still have this. Let me save this out. Save as 111. And then we'll save this out. Export PNG 222. I need to do a little bit of Frankenstein here. Let's open this one too. Yes. Where did Okay, it's this one. Okay. Let's not fuck up the female one here either. Let's make sure we got the male texture here on all of these. Male body. Okay. There we go. Look at him. He's happy. Happy to see you. Exactly like that. That reminds me, are you guys going to have armor for the Ashira? I don't know. We didn't set up the UVs to match with the player character stuff. Oh shit, what the fuck? Let me just merge all this. Okay, this needs to be fixed. I probably should have fixed the UVs before I started texturing stuff, huh? That would have been smart. I'm not a smart boy. But yeah, in terms of armor for the Ashira, we're gonna be, unless we change something, it'll be just like an NPC, you know, just have their whatever texture. So we could do other armors and stuff, but we'll have to paint them, you know, separately. And so if we wanted to have Ashira armor that a player could wear, we'll have to paint that separately for the player compared to the Ashira itself. But you know, like, this is the only concept we have of them right now, so this is the only clothing they have right now, so this isn't really much for like humans to really wear, I think. So I don't think there's at current there's a real problem there in my mind. So that's my answer. Okay. Let's move this. They, not we. Well, the clothes they are wearing are still better than like the jock straps. True. Although, didn't you know that people have pants now? So there's that. Oh shucks. What is this? Oh, I didn't realize. Yeah. Sean recently added clothing to a bunch of NPCs in town. So it's not all jock straps all the time anymore. Sean just chose no pants for his character still. Yeah, he wanted to be the only one wearing the jock straps. I can't say I blame him. It's been a really hot, nasty summer. Kind of feel these models should have raging mullets. The Ashira or the humans? Raging mullets. That's quite a sentence. Just throwing out there. No one will notice. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure someone will eventually. Both, but Ashira in particular wear mullets. John coming out with all the good ideas tonight. Gotta bottle that lightning. Okay, this seems more better for UVs. I would pay money for a Caves of CUD reference in Eminem. Not my own money. I'm too poor for that. I don't even know what that is, so I'd have to look it up. This isn't gonna put me on some list, am I? Caves of CUD. Oh, this is yeah, I have not played this. Came out in 2015. It's a roguelike role-playing video game set in an open world that is partially pre-made. Oh, it's a post-apocalyptic procedural generated video game that looks like an Excel spreadsheet. That's a very particular damn, I gotta redo all this now. That sucks. It's a very niche game right there. Yeah, we wouldn't know anything about niche games exactly. I only play games that are approved by the collective masses, like Fortnite and Barbie Dreamhouse Adventure. You know, real games. Harry Potter, no way, that's for nerds. I ain't no nerd. Oh. What's going on? I keep like having to redo shit here. I need to. Maybe I changed the UVs again or something, but pain in the. Oops. I don't know about that. Okie doke. I heard I gave Sean my pitch for Dwarf Fortress. Actually, you know, that reminds me, is Monsters and Memories going to be able to play on a less than stellar system? Like, I know it is low poly, but is it actually low poly or is it just a aesthetic? We're trying to, we definitely want it to run on a toaster kind of thing. So yeah, that's part of the, you know, intent there. It's not like just an aesthetic. Want it to also be like to run smoothly on lower end PCs and stuff. I think the latter is the case, more in name than what most of the gaming populace has deemed low poly style. Those are super blocky compared to this, in my opinion. What is the typical try count of an MMO model? These are like super low poly. This is 1,500 tries. I think this is probably actually higher poly than like a player character. Maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. What do we got? Gnome. Yeah, the gnome is like 900. Of course, that's just with his stuff. Yeah, he's, if we get rid of these fake swords, it's 1,100. 1,100 triangles. What do you think a realistic model has? Something like realistic, like a modern I mean, these days it's probably going like a hero character, like a hero player character. It's probably hundreds of thousands at this point. They're pretty up there. I don't really have much of a personal experience basis. Like, let's see. I guess this is 20,000, but this is still kind of low poly. Like this would be. I feel like this is still kind of low poly for like a modern game. I mean, like it's not like low poly, but it's like they would probably, like for a hero character, they decimate this more, and this is 20,000. Yeah, I can see. It also depends on the game. Like, I suppose, like an MMO would have a different poly count than like a single player game. What does polygons mean though? Mm-hmm. I mean, this is like tris and polys are like triangles are like double usually what a poly is, I think, because I think poly is referring to the quad, like 4, and a triangle is like half of that. So one poly is 2 triangles. So this character is 10,000 quads and 20,000 tries. So so these guys are 900 faces, 900 quads, 1,500 triangles. So and if like the WoW characters are 5,000 quads, that's 10,000 tries. So this is like this is 10 times, this character is 10 times lower than a current World of Warcraft like hero character. So, but I don't think it's not the polygons so much that cost a lot. Honestly, it's the textures that really cost a lot. So the models aren't, like a really dense character will chug you, but I don't think we're not gonna get anywhere near that here. You're also in control of how many are together at any one time in that case. I could see something in a single player game with a single main character being crazy dense. Yeah, so let's see. Let's go with what's the poly count of and another thing too is like if this is the Assassin's Creed character. I guess this is like the hair alone. Hair alone on a modern single player game would be way more than our characters, like a whole character. Let's see if I can find. They probably won't show the poly counts on stuff. They typically don't show the poly count for this stuff. You can visualize that by making hair animated M&M gnomes. Did you guys? I don't know if you guys saw the dwarf that I made the dwarf, and I made a dwarf beard. So I wanted to try and do some some hair cards type stuff with the hair, because I think it would be cool. Yeah, they're not going to give me any poly counts here, but I don't know. I'm sure that those characters are super dense though. Poly count, Assassin's Creed characters. Oh, here's a list. Triangle counts for assets from various video games. Let's see what Assassin's Creed 3. I don't remember. I don't know. I didn't play that one, so I don't know. I remember for the Batman games, the try count for Batman's cloak alone was insane at the time. See if I can find something that is familiar. So I have a reference. God of War 3. Kratos was 20,000 triangles. 22,000 triangles. Half-Life 2, 2014 or 2004. Alex was 8,000 polygons. So that would be like 16 tries. 16,000 tries. And it's like we're going back in time here. What if there's Assassin's Creed 3 is the only one on there. Apparently Kratos in PS4 God of War is 80,000 plagues. Yeah. Yeah, so like stuff's pretty high. This day and age, you know, it's just going up. Like with the better the hardware, the more polygons you're gonna get on stuff. But yeah, I was interested in Cape. Arkham Asylum used about 20,000 polygons per character. One character's polygon count, entire polygon count of Arkham Asylum environment. Yeah, so the characters were more dense than the environments they were moving through in that game. So yeah, man, like Batman's like in order to get like the flowing cloak stuff that they had in that, like you need a lot of, where's my mouse? You need a lot of polys for that shit. So we are like, our poly count is like super low for today, by today's standards, like ridiculously low. So and it's like, it's just for aesthetics purposes, so like we can go higher if we want to, you know. And we're not even doing it specifically for performance, but like that's just kind of like a side effect of or a bonus, you know. But again, the poly count of stuff is not what's going to tax your machine. It's the textures. Textures is what you got to worry about. Because like if you have like a low poly game and you stick a bunch of 4K textures on all those things, it's gonna look real nice. But it's gonna look real nice at maybe a lower frame rate than you expected. Are Ashira nulls? Yes, they are technically nulls. They're like where we call them like they're nulls. They're like jackal nulls or were nulls. There's they're not just like there's more to them basically than just being a straight up null kind of thing. But yeah, I would consider them in the null category to some extent. Like for example, get out of here, gnome. Nobody likes you. I added this sort of like part of his robe thing like this. And I added a bit more. I added some edges here, and there was some discussion about using some cloth physics, so I kind of added a little bit more edges. I could probably add a little bit more here as well, honestly. So I don't know. We might do that. So I added a couple edges there so that it would move a little bit. This might need more. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. What the? I did this already. Harumph. Let's save this. I just realized it's 9 o'clock, so so I think I'm gonna. This is probably a good stopping point. Let me load this in here. Look at this cutie pie. Look at him smiling at you. Look at him go. Cute little guy. Okay, so let's save this. So we're just 3 hours into Zukan's first 24-hour stream. Oh, nice try. No, but yeah. I think I'm gonna roll on out now. Starting to really feel it all of a sudden. So thanks guys for hanging out. It's another fun night. Got a bunch of stuff done again. I need to. I want to polish up more of this and more of the female version as well. And hopefully we'll get them in game pretty soon. And then next thing on the list is the zombie model. We need to figure out what we're going to do for that. So look forward to that, and look forward to more Ashira. I feel like I've been working on the Ashira for so long. It'd be nice to just kind of get them, sorted out at this point. But yeah. Last Cranberries all stream. What the fuck? Oh, gotcha. I thought I didn't make the connection right away. Okay, but yeah, anyway, I'll catch you guys next time on Thursday, and we'll do more stuff. See ya.